I'm GundamTCG and welcome to my new series, How to Build a Deck. Based on my last poll, I asked you guys which deck you would like to see first on my How To series. The majority of you has selected Psycho Gundam. So today we're going to talk about how to build a Psycho Gundam deck. So last week I brought this deck to my local. I did 3-0 with it and I finished it second at a triple win a box tournament consisting 4 rounds plus top cut, and I made it all the way to the final with this. So I will show you guys how to build a Psycho Gundam deck. So the first question I ask myself every time I'm building a deck is, do I want to go aggro, defensive control, or I want to go the long range game? So let me break down what I just mentioned. Aggro deck are extremely fast, aggressive. You try to win the game as soon as possible and you just want to be the first one to strike. You want to knock down shield as fast as possible. You want to make sure that you win the game in the least amount of turn possible before your opponent get a chance to set up their blockers or even get a chance to hit your shield. You're forcing your opponent to make unfavorable trades. So basically aggro, it's equivalent of a rush deck. And the second option is going mid-range. Mid-range consists of a deck that semi-go aggro early game and win around turn 4 to 6. Majority of the time your opponent will have like 1 or 2 shield left by turn 6. Like win before your opponent play Wing Zero, Sinanju, or like Unicorn, or even putting the Freedom Gundam in order to take over the control after turn 6 and 7. And the long range game, which is what I just mentioned, that you try to put boss unit, big unit that costs a lot, but you have the full control from the beginning all the way to the end, like Wing Zero. I'm running a mid-range tempo blocker version of the Psycho Gundam. I'll break down the reason why I chose that and also what does Psycho Gundam do. Psycho Gundam, it's a level 6, 4 cost, breach 3, and during pair, when one of your Titan units destroy an enemy shield area card with damage, this unit recover 2. So you keep destroying units while recovering HP. So technically this is almost like a Lfrith or Gundam that heals 2, and you just keep killing small units and breaching. And you pair this with 4 Murasame. This one allows you to draw cards. So this is your drawing engine. So technically you get the chance to hit a unit, break a shield, heal, and you draw. So this is extremely broken, and I feel like that's why I decided to run Psycho Gundam. Early GD02 I was playing blue-white Apion. So Apion is like a late game control deck. So you try to control the game as much as possible to go late game to finish off with the big boss. This one, it's almost similar to Apion. I believe that Psycho Gundam is better than Apion because you can drop it earlier, you can get your pluses, you can draw, you can breach, you can go aggressive without being aggressive. So the smaller version of Psycho Gundam is the Repair 2. It's a 3-4. So basically this is almost like a Launcher Strike. It's a 3-4. It's almost similar like a Grandpa with a 3-4. It's Repair 2 without the +1 effects. So it's a more costly unit than the Gundam, but it gets the job done because it gives you another target to link 4 with. Based on this build, I chose to take the defensive blocker route because Psycho Gundam paired with 4 Murasame, you get a 6-6 unit. So 6-6 unit can get run over by Wing Zero. You can get trade from a Gundam Amuro. You can get trade from Shinlong Gundam. You can get blocked by a Lfrith, which is also a 6-5. So yes, you're trading, but you don't want that to happen. So I decided to take the Lfrith package. So there's multiple ways to build this deck. I took the Lfrith Kira package. During the Orlando Originals, I played against a player called The Package. He later on shared me his deck, but I lost to him in final in a side event. He was playing the aggro version of this deck. He catch me off guard with more determination, which is +2. So he actually just I swing into one of his Titan unit and he just +2. He just killed my Wing Gundam with a Psycho Gundam linked with 4 Murasame. So he just traded and that cost me the game. So going back to the Lfrith package, I'm playing 4 Lfrith, 3 Rick Diaz. Those are staple white blockers. I'm playing 2 Launcher Strike. The reason why Launcher Strike is I need more protection for Psycho Gundam. So I need to have a good unit. It's an extra target to pair with Kira, so I can get a 5/5 unit -2 on turn 4. Launcher Strike cannot get killed by Shinglong, Fatal Strike, or Sword Strike, so it's a good 4-drop. I'm playing only 2 copies of Launcher Strike, and I'm playing 4 L Strike. This is one of the best 5-drop unit in the game right now. It allows you to remove blockers. It can protect you from aggro. And I'm playing 3 Freedom Gundam. Freedom Gundam is one of my favorite Gundam, and it's just so good in the blocker deck. You get to kill units for free. So basically this deck is actually to block and kill units for free. And I'm playing 3 Kira. So later on I will explain to you why I'm playing 3 Kira. I'm looking to bump this to 4 instead of 3. I will drop a 4 Murasame to replace it with a 4th Kira because I have so many targets and I need Kira to survive. You can even put a Kira with a Psycho Gundam. So technically you're just gonna kill a unit for 6/6 and you get -2, and it's basically the same thing as healing, but you just don't get the draw, so it defeats the purpose, but it's a good option. The problem with the 4 is 4 you cannot link it with anything else. You can put it on the L Strike to get a 6/5, but it's just like not that useful. But you can put a 4 under a Gundam. It's a 5/5, but you get +1 for everything. It just, you don't get the effect also. So I think Kira has more benefit than 4, so that's why I'm gonna bump this to 3. So this is the build I played last week. I'm playing 2 Striker Pack because I'm not playing any Zowort, so I'm planning to remove the Rigdias to replace it with Zowort. I'm playing 2 Archangel. Archangel allow me to untap my block. I'm playing a total of 16 blockers, so Archangel can just untap any of those. I think it's quite broken. You get to attack, -2 swing, get back your unit, untap it, and you can block it again with it. Archangel is actually a good fit in this deck right now. So this is my blocker package. So if you're playing blue, you must play 4 Amuro with 4 Gundam. This is the most broken card in the deck, so if you're playing blue and you're not playing it, there's not much reason why you should not play Gundam and Amuro. You can rest blocker, you can kill aggro, you can tap their unit, you can just kill it. If aggro just decide to put 5 units and they don't attack, you're quite screwed. So you need to Amuro and kill it. If you don't play Wing Gundam, you need to play Amuro, or you need to play L Strike to bounce them. So this is like the 2 best unit in the game right now that you must play them. And I'm playing 4 Unforeseen. The reason why I'm playing Unforeseen is the same reason as why I'm playing the blocker package, because you need to protect Psycho Gundam. So Psycho Gundam, you need to take as least amount of damage as possible, but enough damage in order for it to heal. So technically, if you attack with Psycho Gundam and you don't have a blocker, it's the #1 priority of your opponent to kill the Psycho Gundam. They don't want your Psycho Gundam to kill, heal, draw, and kill again. So they will make sure that Psycho Gundam won't last a single turn on your board. So having 4 Unforeseen is in order to protect your Psycho Gundam, and it's a must. And sometimes if you don't get your 4 and your cycle, you're actually out of gas. So you need to refill your hand with Show of Resolve. And Show of Resolve, it's mandatory, like you need it. If you guys have watched one of my videos in the past, you know that when I play white, I need to play Overflow. So this is a huge debate if I should put back Overflow or I should not put Overflow. And later on I will tell you what I would do necessarily. I'm playing 1 Argama. It's just to protect myself against any breaching deck, any aggro deck that turn 3, they have like, let's say 6 unit, you need to protect yourself. If they have like a Rigdom, they're playing Shinglong, or they're playing anything that's breaching, Argama, it's a good shield to have in case they're breaching you. Argama, I might bump this to 3 copy because Argama allows me to tap units and allow me to kill them. So it's a perfect situation for Psycho Gundam to kill something, and after that I get to breach and I get to draw. So Psycho Gundam hitting a shield, it's quite useless unless they are playing Argama. So I will hit for 6/6 and pop the Argama in order for me to put more damage the next turn, or if I have another unit, I'll just pop the Argama with another unit and use Psycho Gundam to kill something. So the Nahel Argama, it's actually, I might bump this to 3 copies. So it depends. I'm not sure what you're gonna do, but over here for this package, I might remove 3 Rick Diaz to add back 3 Zowort. So basically I will remove a MA mode in order to put an extra Zowort, and I will remove a 4 to add another Kira, because I need extra targets for my Freedom L-Strike. The rule of thumb ratio for pilots to units ratio should be 1 pilot for 2 units. So technically right now I have 9 units with 4 pilots. So I think that's perfect. If I keep removing MA mode with 3-4, it should be fine. I'm looking to have a hand filtering, so overflowing will allow me to filter my hand to get the pilots that I need and the cards that I need. Alright, so now I will show you guys the aggro version of this deck. I love playing aggro because you always get a chance to put pressure on your opponent and you force them to do unfavorable trades to make sure that they can push and defend themselves. And if they don't play blockers, you most likely win if you roll the dice and you go first. On another video, I'll explain to you when you should go first and when you should go second. So this deck should be a deck that you should go first. Technically, you're playing 4 GM, 4 gun tank, 4 Hyzak, so 12 1-drop units. You play 2 copy of Murasame, so this is a very good unit in order for you to link to Titan's trait, so you can actually swing on turn 3. That's very good. You can put, technically, you can play everything on curve. You can put a 3 plus a 1, so turn 2 you play 2 1-drops, and turn 3 you play 2 more units. So that's quite hard to deal with. You play 4 Angsha to ping everything, so it's a follow-up with gun tank. Not much to say. If you know what aggro play Angsha. I have 4 Gundam, quite straightforward. 3 L-Strike, so it's a removal. So technically you follow up with this, you remove 2 units, you put an Amuro on L-Strike, this is broken. You play 1 Psycho Gundam, like I said on my previous build, that having more than 1 Psycho Gundam, it's way too much because you want to make sure that you don't get stuck with those on your hand. And I have like too many units of those, so having only 1 is the perfect ratio. I'm playing 4 Psycho Gundam, so that gives me extra targets to link with 4 Murasame. And I'm playing 2 Justice. Justice it's 1 card for 2 body. Justice is one of the best 7-drop units. Shout out to Professor. He convinced me that playing Justice instead of Freedom for aggro deck, it's insane. He's using it. It's his secret tech for green-white. He played Justice instead of Freedom. For Amuro, not much to say. Amuro is the MVP pilot. And I run 4-4. You play 1 more. And you play... So more is a secret tech. So instead of playing bombardment, you play more instead, and that allows you to get +2. It's not like Has a blocker doing bombardment and +3, and you can just kill a Gundam Amuro. But it gets the job done. You can get the chance to kill whatever you want to kill with this. I'm playing 3 Unforeseen because I feel 4 Unforeseen is too much. 3 Unforeseen makes sense. It allows me to save my Psycho Gundam because since I don't have blockers. 2 Show Resolve that allows you to refill your hand around turn 5 or turn 6. You don't play at turn 4 unless you're very desperate to play something. I'm running 3 Corsica base to add extra pressure, extra unit, because Corsica, if you play in Corsica base, it's in order for you to add extra body, get a shield, get a +1 card. So technically, it's almost like a Show Resolve. Turn 3, you get an extra unit in case you cannot play anything on turn 3 and you're going first. Argama allows you to tap a unit in order for you to put extra pressure if you want to just swing for game. This allows you to swing for the game. So this is basically much the build. Later on I will put some gameplay in the description. You can just click on whichever gameplay you want to watch, whichever matchup you want to watch. I have pretty much a lot of variety, so yeah, so this is how I will build a Psycho Gundam. Feel free to drop anything on the comment. If I forget something, you can ask me in the comment. I will reply to you guys most likely. All right, please subscribe to the channel. Click on the ring button in order for you to get notification on my upcoming video. Be the first one to watch them. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment whichever deck you want to watch next. And thank you for supporting since day one.